Man, King, you got a weird hat. You got a funky hat. It's got, like, flags on the side. I don't... Hey there, fellow gamers. Kevin J Gaming here, giving you some more Skies of Arcadia Legends. We're back. We're back. We're finally back. This LP was on hold for, like, 2 years. So, in the last part, we defeated Loco right outside the King's hideout, who was setting the friggin' forest ablaze. And in this episode, we are going to head out into the land of Ixa'Taka, and we gotta go to Moonstone Mountain because a lot of people have been, like, kidnapped and stuff. That's the story. If you've been watching the LP, you should know what's been going on. Anyway, so right here you can actually buy ship parts, which I don't know if I did that prior, but if I did, I'm sorry. And also grab a shock torpedo. And now the little Jack's all decked out, man. So we want to buy this Prin figure. It increases our ship's stats. We want the bore-up kit, because that increases our dodge and quick. It seems like that's all we could actually buy. We can probably sell some stuff. Sell the old cannons that we're not using anymore. Is there anything else? No, that's all we have. Well, I think I might have just made enough money. No, I didn't. Okay. Gear grease is a nice thing to buy. And I'll buy, like, not 9. Like 2 deluxe kits. They have a use. And a concussion bomb. Concussion bomb is kind of like a free cannon. That's an item. And you can actually sell discovery information at this guy, too. Because there isn't one of these in, Ixa'Taka, so they put it in a little ship outside. And on the wanted list, there's also the Ixanus demons. I don't believe we can fight them yet. Gordo the Round, Rupee of the Larso clan. That's his name. Anyway, I'm getting stuck in menus and stuff. Anyway, let us head south. We want to head to Moonstone Mountain because that's where the people came claiming to be Quetya, said they wanted access to, and it turns out they're evil, blah, blah, blah. It's a story. It's a story. It makes sense to me. Now, if I can remember where Moonstone Mountain is in this beautiful sky. Where is it? Alright. So, where is it? I know what it looks like. So, I know when I see it, I'll be like, that's it right there. What? I know what it looks like. So, I know it when I'll know it when I see it. Okay. It's over here. Here it is. Yeah, for some reason I thought I went past it, but it's right here. So we can see it's like a big old thing that's got machinery inside it. It's a mountain. So, Moonstone Mountain. Let's get inside. So, I'm really glad to be getting back to this LP. I mean, a lot of people had been asking for it, and I mean, it is my favorite, probably my favorite video game of all time. Especially my favorite, it's definitely my favorite RPG of all time. It's just got that classic look to it. There's a door here. It's welded shut. You can't get in there, but as you can see, that guy's like, these are Ixa'Takan people. Anyway, we're gonna get inside. I like how it's very seamless entry. You didn't have to load or anything. It's all here. And we are now inside. We seem to have stepped on something. Uh-oh, I think I just stepped on some kind of switch. Well, it doesn't look like anything happened. It was probably nothing. I gotta get used to reading text again. And voice acting. Well, Loco, I've heard that the air pirates have crossed the South Ocean and that they are on their way here. Yes, I ran into them in north of Ixa'Taka, but narrowly escaped my flame cannon. Well, yes, well, fighting air pirates is a bit more difficult than burning down trees. But I guess you already know that. Vice was responsible for my demotion. I will make sure he suffers, and I will prove to the world that I am Valua's greatest admiral. Soon, Galcian will be taking orders from me. I simply don't understand why someone as noble as myself is forced to take orders from anyone other than Empress Theodora herself. Well, Loco, I must be going. I have to exterminate some pests. I love his cape. I just love his cape. Idiot! Perhaps you should have stared into the mirror a bit longer this morning. I think you have a hair out of place. As for you, Vice, you damaged my precious chameleon. You will pay for that. Oh yes, you will pay. The next time we meet will be the last. I love Loco's character. Someone just set off the alarm. I wonder who it could be. Walking animation, very proper for such a small person. Ah, yes, Vice. How nice of you to drop by. You saved me the trouble of finding you. Yes, I know that you are searching for the moon crystals as well. You must be trying to rescue Ixa'Taka. Good, good. You see, Vice, these mines are full of traps. Too bad for you. You can't escape, Vice. You will never leave these mines alive. Uh-oh, we seem to have been locked in. The exit just closed by itself. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a bad feeling about this place. Okay, good job, Harrison Ford. Skies of Arcadia movie starring Harrison Ford. Make it happen. Make it happen, Disney. 'Cause you probably own the rights to Harrison Ford now. Because you bought LucasArts, and LucasArts had Harrison Ford in like half the films. Anyway, my controller is vibrating because there is a cham right there. We want to grab the cham. We're going to go into the items. We're going to give the cham to Cupa. Cupil, that's his name. I'm so out of it. Anyway, and we get into a battle. New enemies in this area, of course, because it's a Valuan area. You get a lot more steampunky looking guys. And loopers, of course, because it's not an area without loopers. You're not in the right place if there ain't loopers. Anyway, these are diggers. Diggers are actually pretty bulky. A little hard to deal with. Counterattack? Yeah! Take that, you stupid looper. Loopers only have like 40 health, or E-loopers, because there's a looper for like every single moon. The Cupa cone doesn't do anything. You can get the most powerful Cupils in the game, but it don't matter. Ah, fatigue gas. I remember as a kid, in French, there's a word for tired, and it's spelt fatigue. But because it's French, it's pronounced like fatigué, right? Because it's French, right? And it's weird. Now, obviously as kids we're all laughing at the word gay, right? Because like we weren't at that point in our lives where we accepted people. So we were all laughing at that, and then I remember one time explicitly we were reading a book in class and the word fatigue was there. And I'm just like, fatigue? Like I don't. And then all the kids laugh because the word gay's in there, and y'all laugh at everything when you're a kid.
That was a close one.
Maybe for you, Fina, but not. Okay. But yeah, that was the story. It didn't really go anywhere. One thing I also want to talk about, speaking of Fina, was her character, actually, her voice actress, I should say. Jeez, can I not talk today? Fina, in the Japan release of this game, when it was just called, I believe it's called Eternal Arcadia, she's voiced by Yui Horii, who's a well-known voice actress in Japan. And normally that wouldn't mean anything, but it does mean a lot to me because I started watching this anime called Golden Time. It's a slice of life anime, all lovey-dovey and stuff like that, but I'm into that kind of stuff because it's cute, and I love the character development, and I love all that stuff. And Yui Horii is the voice of the main character in that. If anyone's ever watched Golden Time, it's a freaking awesome anime. Like, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was a great, great time. I enjoyed it from starting to end. And yeah, basically that's why I now have a little bit more respect for Fina, just because she has the female voice actress of one of my favorite shows I've ever watched. And using Pyrus is now not going to do anything. We're never going to hit these dang loopers, because loopers have like a dodge rate of 90 or something. Like, you can't hit them with anything.
Yeah.
See? You just can't hit them. You just can't hit them. You have to hit them with like Rain of Swords, but we don't have Rain of Swords yet, or I just don't think we do. Pyrus does nothing. They have like insane levels of magic resist. I was going to say magic resistance, generally. So the best you can do is just attack them or wait until they run away, like they normally do. So I whatever. And then it's gonna heal itself when it has full health. So I don't. Congratulations, you healed 1,000 damage from your 0 damage that you had. Man. Coincidentally, at the time of me recording this, Pro Jared just put out a video of his top 10 RPGs, and Skies of Arcadia was actually number 2 on that list, which to me means a lot, because it's kind of like when you're playing a very underrated, not Final Fantasy RPG, generally people don't care for it because it's not Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy's got like the market cornered on RPGs, right? So it's nice to see people like an RPG that you've loved ever since you were a kid. So to run over these things, just go over the X's. Yeah, it's pretty simple. This whole area is pretty simple, actually. Okay, the doors like to close behind you here. Let me move. Okay. And, yeah, so now we're in this area. Now, there's a cham around here. I can feel it. I can feel it. Where is it? We're gonna get into a random encounter before we find it. It's vibrating right in my hand. It's here. It's here. It's here. I remember finding it. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna go across the other side first. What you want to do is you want to look around and see what's below you. As you can see, underneath here there's a minecart, and underneath right over there is a minecart. Might be hard to tell, but basically it means that if you go over those, you're gonna fall down, and you'll land in the minecart. There it is. Found the cham. It's on the other side. So we have to go over the left side there. Not a big deal. Still the cupicone. It's not going to get any respectable amount of damage, so it's not really worth stressing over. I want to remember what's over this way. Don't think it matters. There's actually other enemies in these areas too. So to show you guys what's in these areas, dealing with mine patrols. We're gonna hit them with an Alpha Storm just because I want to try to sweep them. Ah! They're not super bulky. They got a decent amount of health if they take a hit from Vice. But, I mean, Fina's gonna do so much damage. Oh man, 71 damage. That Cupicone doing some respectable damage, if you ask me. Anyway, we're just gonna keep taking things out. Back off. Alpha Storm! I'm gonna skip it. We've seen it so many times. It is a very good sweep for basic enemies. It's not really good in like boss fight situations. I like how the hits look like in this game. Like they just kind of do their animation and they just kind of with it. So it's such a classic RPG like trope. I'm gonna say trope for that. Like Fina's critical hit's awesome. She jumps up in the air and whatever. But I mean, some of the other ones' critical hits, like the Mine Patrol with his swing my thing a whole bunch of times, but they take the hit on like the first swing. I don't know. I'm getting like overly analytical. It is hard to talk about RPGs all the time. That's why I'm gonna go off on tangents and ramble and stuff. But I do want to talk about this game. This game is great. This game is fun. I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna explore this way. Yeah, you don't need to go there. That was so much for our exploration, guys. Yeah, I'm probably going to skip a lot of not boss fights, but a lot of random encounters now. It does get a little cumbersome in this area. It's part of the reason why I started holding off on it, just because it was really starting to get to me. But, yeah. Fun fact that's been going through my mind is the idea of speedrunning this game. But speedrunning this game, the world record right now, or what's on Speed Demos Archive, this game was beaten in 10 hours, which is still a lot faster than any run I've ever done. I think the fastest run I've ever had was about 20 hours. And, because it's not an overly long game, especially when you understand it. But, yeah. I don't know. So, anyway, we're going to continue on down the path and around the bend. And now we're in another situation where you can fall down. Now, I believe the middle path is okay? Or is it the left path? The left path might get us an item. Yeah, I'm going to take the left path. I'm going to take the left path because I think it leads to an item that's really good for drachma. I think. I want to say that it is. More mine patrols. I don't want to deal with the crap. Alright. So we're going to just quickly fall down here. One of the things that I got to point out is, yeah, that's the Loco mail. Okay, I thought it was the Loco drill. But one of the things I want to point out was that, oh, I have a whole bunch of Sucrose crystals. Since the beginning of this LP, the idea was all the episodes were going to be about 20 minutes. Just because the game is so much longer, I want to get through it faster. So, if you go down the wrong path, quote-unquote wrong path, because I still got an item for going that way, which is why I went there, you get sent all the way back here, to the very bottom. And this is one of the reasons why I hate this place, because it sucks. Well, I've been recording for about 23 minutes now, so next time on Skies of Arcadia Legends, I'm going to meet you back up where we were because, well, this friggin' sucks because we have to keep running all the way back up. Anyway, see you guys later.